everyone, this is Silas from AsianCultureVulture.com. We're at the Hotel Marriott in Goa, Film Bazaar, and I'm with a wonderful actor, Adil Hussain. Adil, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to talk.
What brings you to IFFI and Film Bazaar?
Well, I didn't actually know that we have the film. I was invited by the Ministry of Broadcasting and Information. And then they said that just come and give a talk on acting, skill development. And then I came to know that IFFI has a film, which is world premiered yesterday, called Pareeksha, Examination.
ये किताब सब हमारे काम का नहीं है बाबू।
यही तो असली किताब है। और इसी को पढ़ के सफार का बच्चा लोग वो डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, साहिब बनते हैं।
And then later, yesterday, I came to know that there are two films again here in the market called Nirvana Inn and Wayfarers.
Both the gentlemen actually need no introduction. And I think their body of work has been so immense and so powerful.
So yesterday you were in conversation with the director, Prakash Jha, about Pareeksha. So how was that? What kind of things did you talk about?
Mostly about the film, of course, and the film is about a very poor rickshaw puller who wants his son to be educated in a private school, and he's a brilliant son, but he carries these kids to this private school, but his son goes to a government school which is not really being looked after well, and he dreams that if my son goes to this private school and he'll become somebody one day and pull them out of poverty.
अभी CBS का है भैया?
वही तो है असली पढ़ाई। ऑल इंडिया का चांस मिलता है उसमें।
सही बात। इंग्लिश पढ़ गया तो इलेक्ट्रिक रिक्शा भी चला सकता है बुलबुल।
And in order to afford the fees and all that, so he ends up doing things which is which are questionable things. So that's the plot of the film, and
And you've made several films with Prakash Jha?
No, this is my first film.
Oh,
yes.
wow, okay.
And I was pretty surprised when he cast me. I'm like, you work with all these biggies, and then you're casting me in your film, so how will you sell the film? So he humbly said that, he also has a name. I'm like, yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry about it. But I'm very glad I saw the film for the first time yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, last evening, and I was pretty touched and moved. And people were, all the people, most of them were like, moved, and they were in tears. And
So how is your son Bulbul?
स्कूल मैडम, बुलबुल डेली स्कूल, मगर सरकारी स्कूल ना।
How do you select your scripts? You obviously get a lot of approaches internationally as well. What is your selection criteria?
well, they select me, I guess, because I don't have an agent or scout I don't. So I kept my Twitter direct message on, and Facebook and Instagram, IMDb, and and slated.com. So all these are open so that I don't want to bring anybody in between me and the creative people. But the downside of that I keep getting a lot of scripts which are not even, good enough to read one page. But I don't want to lose out on some gold mine which are there and not getting a voice, not getting a platform. So what I look for in a script is that which is, first of all, it has to be credible and looks at a theme or the truth of the situation from multiple perspectives, not unidimensional, multiple. And we should be able to empathize with all the characters, including if one of the characters is Hitler.
Right. So even a negative character, you
Yes.
would need to find something
Yes.
that you can hold on to.
Yeah, why they do what they do.
Yeah,
And you have to make, if I can believe in Spider-Man can fly, so we can believe in, human acts, which could be gruesome acts, but why do they do what they do? So
you have workshops with young actors. You're very interested in the craft of acting. How do you approach this? You're you've been called an actor's actor. You know, what sort of what is your kind of philosophy of acting?
Well, it's a big question, and I don't know how long do we have.
As long as you,
But if I put it this way, that for me, acting is something. It's the process of doing an action. A human being who does an action, he becomes or she becomes the actor of the action. It's as simple as that.
yeah, right.
Now, it could be that action can happen created, facilitated by the writer, or in everyday life, like right now as we talk. And am I acting? Am I being true? Or, what is it? So it's a blurry, it's the line, how do you cross that? Is there a line at all? English wala. It's very difficult to fathom, but one has to fathom at least a bit of it so that we can handle ourselves and give in to the demands of the director. And they are very cruel people, directors. They say cry and make love and do this and get angry and we want this and we want that. So I'm trying to figure this out. So yes, I don't know. I can talk about it all night.
So, what's the most powerful piece of advice anyone has given you about the craft of acting?
Good question. Yes. Do not try to make it happen. Let it happen.
And do you have a kind of, when you're approaching international work, is there any difference in the way you judge the script or the part? You like doing international work, or you're not really, you just look at the story and the script and the film and assess it in terms of what you can bring to it?
Yes, I guess it depends upon the script, the theme, the plot, the intent behind why are you telling the story. People, those who are involved in it, I would prefer to like the director also as a person, because it's important for me.
Okay.
I don't want to spend 30 days of my life with a person whom I don't like.
No, sure.
But it happens to me that I do end up finally in a set where I like the people that I work with. Not all of them maybe, but 90% of them, and especially the director, and it's very important for me to do that. And projects which have found me from outside India, I had always enjoyed working in them. I just finished shooting and I'm going back again for Star Trek.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I had such a great time working there, and the lead actor and the director, wonderful people, the best of the lot.
Okay.
All the HODs are, the high-end quality, and efficiency is like the excellence, not even efficiency. I'm talking about they strive for excellence, and which is what it should be. And
So-
should be normal. It should not be a virtue at all. That if you do something, do it well. Otherwise, let it be.
And so will we be seeing you in more international work?
I guess so. Yes. I just finished shooting for a film called India Sweets and Spices. It's a story set in America, maybe New Jersey, but we shot in Atlanta, and it's the second generation's take on the first generation Indian, and their bigotry and double standard, and their filth and dirt and everything being sort of exposed by the second generation Indians. And Monisha Koirala, she and I are a couple there, and produced by the same people who produced Crazy Rich Asian and Delhi Crime. So yeah, and of course Star Trek, as I said. Then I'm about to sign something very, very, I can't talk about it much, but looking forward, yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.